Coming up, we got our first real look at the new Shrek movie. Join us as we dissect the first trailer for Shrek 5. Stay tuned. Welcome to the Morgue, where we dissect the latest and greatest in the world of entertainment. We are your hosts, Arturo Padilla, along with Mr. Nick Valdez. Tex, how you doing today, buddy? What's up?
Howdy, everybody. Howdy, Arturo. Shrek 5. It's been 16 years since Shrek Forever After, and like however many years since Shrek. I don't want to go that far back because then it like immediately the Saving Private Ryan gif of like, yo, we're getting super old just thinking about it. But buddy, Shrek 5, we got that first like look-ish teaser a little bit ago, but this is our first real teaser trailer for Shrek 5, and it's showing off a lot. It's not coming out to 2027, but like, there's so much like that. It's upgraded visuals. The cast is back, thankfully. They're going to a whole new location and further away, and their kids are older. Like it has been 15, 16 years since part 4, and I think they're just keeping along with that, right? I think by the looks of things, it's just they're acknowledging that everyone's gotten older. And um dude, I can't lie, I'm in. I'm in
Yeah.
100%. How you feeling?
Yeah, this looks totally fun. My kids are big Shrek fans. Everyone in this household is a big Shrek fan, and I really love the look of this movie. I love the trailer. I think it gives you just exactly what you needed from Shrek. It has the fun stuff, plus it has a little bit of the story sprinkled in there. One thing we didn't see though is Zendaya's character, right? We got
Yeah,
exposed to her in a teaser trailer last year.
yeah.
When I was looking at the media, I was like, wow, this was last year we got this. And I forgot, I think it was attached to maybe, what was it, Inside Out 2 or something, one of those Disney Pixar movies or something like that. But
Right.
here in this one, we get a bigger look at the rest of the family. We don't hear any of them talk though. So I don't know if they have actors or actresses in mind yet to fill those roles.
Oh,
Um,
they
eh,
do. They have by this point. I think one of the sons is Marcelo Hernandez, from he's on SNL as like a
okay.
comedian and
Oh,
stuff.
yes,
And the other
yes,
one
yes. Yeah.
The other one, I believe, is Skylar Gisondo, Jimmy Olsen from Superman. So,
Oh,
like,
perfect. Awesome.
yeah,
That's a great cast. I wish we would have had a little back and forth there in this trailer,
right.
but I guess they're saving that for the big first trailer drop because this is an official teaser for Shrek 5. But Tex, I
Yeah,
am very excited about this. It looks super fun. We get Gingerbread Man shaking his money maker, and he's all caked up,
yeah, yeah.
best
And
best scene of the trailer.
yeah, I think what's funny. Like, it's the dumbest joke, right? But when you think about it, it's so Shrek, right? Like, it's so because one of the things that made Shrek so special all those years ago is that yeah, it's a rude movie. Like, it's got a lot of blue humor in it, as they used to say, right? It's got a lot of those jokes that like it's got a lot of adult jokes in it. It's got a lot of parody, and it's making fun of Disney and stuff like that. So like seeing Gingy with like the the
With the
prosthetics on
gumdrops, right?
yeah, the gumdrop BBL over here, like it's such like just a dumb joke that like it's it's like a dumb kids movie, so you'd be like, oh yeah, it's a dumb kids movie joke, but no, like this is really it's Shrek, dude.
It's
And
Shrek.
I
Yeah,
think
absolutely. Because
yeah,
Shrek was made to be the antithesis of Pixar and Disney, and
yeah,
DreamWorks really wanted to kind of hammer that home back in the day, and they did a great job at differentiating themselves between Disney, Pixar, and themselves. And what we have now, 16 years later, is another exciting adventure with the entire family now. And it's cool because kids and their parents have grown up with this movie. So it's like a
yeah,
natural progression that now my own kids are grown up and and we get to witness and experience this whole Shrek universe once again with fresh eyes, but with familiar eyes still, because
yeah.
all these characters are still near and dear to all our hearts, man.
Yeah, which is so funny, right? Like it's so when you look back on it, right? Shrek is the dumbest movie, but like it's so good. Like I believe like Shrek specifically like we had the VHS, right? And specifically there's a clip on there that's like karaoke of all of them singing karaoke, and it's not a part of the movie. It's literally like a 10-minute thing they did on the side as a special addition to the VHS. And my family played that karaoke thing over and over and over again, more so than the actual movie. And so like it's funny, you just watch the movie all the time. And then Shrek 2 came out, and that movie's even better than Shrek, I would say. I'd say it's the best one. It's got it's funny. It's kind of like this teaser for Shrek 5. Like they go in Shrek 2, they go to far, far away. In this one, they're going to further, further away. And then something happens and they get put in jail. And that's exactly what happens in this teaser. They're thrown in jail, but this time it's the family. And dude, I'm in. I'm excited because Shrek 3 wasn't all that. This one with Justin Timberlake in it as like
Mm,
Prince Arthur is kind of whack.
yeah.
And then Forever After rules. I don't know. Did you see Forever After?
Yes,
By now,
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw all of them. I definitely have to rewatch all of them, and I'm actually pretty excited for that rewatch now that I've
yeah,
seen the teaser for this one. And dude, like I can't wait, Tex. It's wild because I remember seeing the first Shrek movie. Me and my buddy, we were in high school. We were freaking,
yeah,
we were 14 or whatever we were. And we were
yeah.
like, yo,
Perfect age.
let's go see Shrek, dude. This looks awesome.
yeah,
And we were not disappointed, dude. It wasn't like
yeah,
it's because it's such a different vibe too. Cause it's not like, oh, we're like 14 going to go see a Disney movie or something. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's like, no, this was like meant for not going to say a more mature audience because we were
No,
not, but
like
it
more
was
like
meant to be.
juvenile, right?
Yes,
Like,
it definitely had. It was edgier. It had more
yeah,
potty humor in it. It had
yeah,
jokes that the the people who grew up with Disney movies could understand and appreciate because, as Tex mentioned earlier, it's totally a parody of it of everything. And they did a scary movie. You can say before Scary Movie did their thing, and
yeah.
they did a great job at it, and they continue to do that throughout all four of the installments. And now seeing this one here, I cannot wait to see what things we see. We see like this Olaf kind of character,
Yeah, yeah,
about a snowman.
they're still doing the Disney parodies,
Yeah, I
and
love it.
like
I love it, man.
that's what's funny because it's like, yo, it's been 16 years since part 4, and you're like, there's so much that's happened with Disney, and it's so funny when you think about it. Like, one of the debates online that people are talking about with this thing with Shrek 5 is that like it looks too good, which is like I kind of get where you're coming from because like Shrek's always been ugly. That's the whole gimmick, right? Is that
Yeah.
like and the computer animation like it looked good at the time, but then also yeah, it was just the whole thing was like part of the charm is that it was dirtier, it was a little
Yeah, a
edgier, it
bit
was a
more
little
cruder,
rougher.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you can see that they're all meant to be depicted as ugly, right? But then they look good because it's modern techniques and it's modern technologies and they look great. And what's hilarious about all of this is that Disney also dropped on the same day the trailer for their next big original movie, Hexed,
Mhm.
and Shrek looks better. Like it's not just because of like it's not the nostalgia. Because if that Disney movie looked great, I'd be like, yo, that looks fantastic. But like, funny enough, it looks
Yeah.
generic now, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
Disney
agreed.
Disney has that style where they've gotten a little complacent.
Yeah, they that's the exact word, text complacency, right? And with Hex, I was just gonna say it just looks like they're trying to recreate Harry Potter or something, which is looks very it has some Harry Potter beats to it. If you guys seen the trailer, it's out there online. Go check that out. It has this girl who discovers powers and stuff like that. So it's like, okay, but then you get Shrek, and we're back
Yeah,
here in the fold. And I have no qualms about how the whole thing looks. Of course, we're in 2026 now, so the rendering looks way much better. It has a softer look to it in
yeah,
comparison to what we are used to. But honestly, dude, that's technology. It's not gonna it's not gonna look bad on purpose unless they want to deliberately make that decision. But why would you? If you can make things stand out and look nice and sharp, nice and rendered, you
Yeah.
can make everything look so much more like cleaner. Why wouldn't you just do that? Because
Yeah, and it
again,
looks good, dude. Like,
yeah, it looks
because
great, and the whole point is, as Tex said earlier in the show, we got the whole cast back, and that is so important to this movie. That having Mike Myers, Eddie Murphy, Cameron Diaz back is so crucial to the chemistry of these characters because that is just what drives these movies. It's these voice actors that are doing top-notch work, and I'm very excited that they were able to get everyone back into the fold,
yeah,
Tex,
yeah,
especially Eddie
because
Murphy too.
this trailer is all donkey. Like that's
Yes.
naturally how you do it, right? Because like
Yes.
it's always donkey. Like of course, like this is why we watch the movies. Like it's you watch them for donkey, and it's funny they haven't fully shown his kids yet, so that'll be the thing. Like we gotta
Yes,
see
we're gonna
older
get
versions.
donkey dragon babies for sure flying around. I'm
Yeah,
excited about
yeah,
that.
we got to see that. Like, we got to see how that plays out, and that like, are we going to see older versions of the other characters? Right? Like, are we going to get updates on like Pinocchio and like the wolf and the blind mice? Like, are we getting updates on the crew? Right? And it's funny that like we know nothing about the story. But what's cool about Shrek movies is that there's a story to them all too. Like I know how you mentioned how it's like kind of scary movie, in that the way it parodies other movies and takes all these inspirations, but it's all flavor dressing for
Yes.
the ultimates. It's an onion, right? It's all the
Yeah.
layers of the onion
It's
that
not just
like they
all
add to it.
parody like Scary Movie, right,
Yeah,
Tex? It's not
yeah,
just one parody after another, after another, after another. The smart thing about Shrek is that they've built this world around Shrek that has
yeah,
these, um, you alternate versions of these Disney characters, and they just work so well. Especially too because a lot of these characters are free, right? They're what's it called?
yeah. Like public domain, because it's
Yes,
like
yes,
fairy
exactly.
tales. Like it's
Yes,
all skirting that line of like they're not Disney characters technically. It's like, oh, it's this is
exactly.
it. This isn't Snow White. This is Snow White from like the original like 1800s book or whatever it
Yes,
came
exactly.
out.
It's what horror is doing with that whole, like, Winnie the Pooh verse. They have their own Pinocchio
Yes,
one coming out called Unstrung or something, and it's the
right.
same kind of thing. These characters are there for anyone to actually use in a story now, and that is freaking brilliant, and Shrek does the best job out of all these kind of movies, getting everyone in row, right? All lined up,
Yeah,
doing exactly what they need to do. Because, as I said before, they're not just parodies. These characters actually play a part in these stories, and they
yeah.
whether it's helping out Shrek or being a foil of some kind, they're always involved, fully involved, and not just a brunt of a joke, right, Tex?
Yeah, and like on top of that, like DreamWorks knows what they're doing. Like they've been in this kind of period of like trying stuff out, and like as we saw with like Puss in Boots, like that was like a full
Puss
animated
in
reboot.
Boots.
Like that was a full reboot, and I think that's what Shrek's doing too. Like Shrek, that's why the designs are so different. Like yes, it's updated and looks modern, but that's also why it's that you want to be able to do that and tell a new story. Like you're saying, like they're going to approach this like a proper movie, and that's the thing. Like you can genuinely tell. Like yes, of course this is a cash grab, of course, right? Like of course they're making this for make more money. Like duh, like it's
But
Shrek. Like,
yeah,
but
also
no, but
Hollywood, right?
yes, like that's the thing. It's of course they're gonna make another one, but what you can say about this trailer already is that no, they're putting effort into it, because these could have been jokes that did not land at all, right? Like a worse version of this would have been. I can't even imagine what a worse version of this would be.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's clearly like they're on the money. Like I can compare it to like Ice Age, Ice Age Boiling Point. That's also coming out, and like that's also like another movie that had like the last one came out like 10 years ago or something like that, and that's another cash grab. But like, is it going to be well made? Probably not, Arturo. And like,
Yeah.
it's yeah, like this. But with Shrek, yes, it might be for money, but that's the thing. They've said that from the beginning. Like they've made it an open joke from the beginning that yes, of course they're making them to make money, but like, hey, if they can be a good movie at the same time, like, and they can have the cast back and everyone's having a great time, then like hell yeah,
I
bring
mean,
us.
yeah.
Is this better be another trilogy? This better be a Scream 5 situation of
Yeah,
like,
this is the circle of life, Tex, in Hollywood
yeah,
and of movies,
yeah,
like you spend enough time away from a franchise or a certain,
yeah,
a cinematic universe, people long for that stuff. So you bring it back. They did it with Scream, as Texas mentioned, with 5, 6, and the crappy 7. I'm pretty sure Shrek is going to do a way better job than Scream did with their reboots here. And same thing with Marvel and their sequels. That's Hollywood. Sequels, reboots, remakes, requels, all that stuff. That's all part of the circle and the movie cycle itself. So
right,
why not bring back Shrek? And if you can do it with the original voice actors, with an original story, but still keeping the same Shrek flair to it and the comedy, why the hell not? We have
yeah,
seen way worse sequels throughout the last several years
yeah,
than this trailer. This trailer alone is better than Scream 7. You know what I mean? It's that kind of thing, dude, where we have seen
right,
some really crappy movies being made, and all for cash grabs and money grabs, but at least, like Tech said, at least Shrek looks like it's making the effort to entertain you, man. And that's
yeah,
why we are so excited about this movie. And it sucks so much that it's a whole year away. We're probably
yeah,
looking at a summer 2027 release for this thing.
yeah,
And I
yeah.
can't wait to see more, man.
Yeah, that's definitely the worst part of this trailer, man. It's the fact that like, we gotta wait another year before we find out what this movie's about, right? Like, that's like, it's so like, it's been. But with that being said, Arturo, it's time to catch up on it, right? Like, this is the
Yeah.
perfect time now to go back and watch like the first four. I believe they're on Peacock because it's all DreamWorks Universal.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, check out that fourth one again. That fourth one's really good. Like,
Yes.
it's a lot better than people remember it to be. I'm sure people ignored it because it's a Toy Story situation. Like, it's Toy Story 4 came out and it was like, oh, okay, like we didn't really need to see that. But with Shrek, it's because people saw 3 and they're like, oh boy, like, oh,
But you know
this is
what though,
definitely
Tex?
not one.
Like, that's another major difference between these animation studios, right?
Yeah,
Disney will always pump out a sequel out there for a legitimate cash grab. Like Toy Story
yeah,
5 is in theaters this weekend for some reason, right? No one asked for a 5, no one even asked for a 4, especially after they ended that whole trilogy perfectly. And then it's like,
yeah,
oh, let's just bring back everyone and throw some money at it. People will come watch it. And unfortunately, people did watch 4 in theaters and people will watch 5 in theaters because I was
yeah,
trying to get a ticket and it's all packed. Theaters are all packed, dude. And what I really like about DreamWorks is that they know what not to do, especially with
yeah,
this franchise that has been, as I said earlier in the beginning, at the top of the show, that has been the complete opposite of what something Disney or Pixar would do. Buddies at home, let us know in the comments down below how excited you really are about Shrek. Which one is your favorite Shrek movie out of all 4? What are you excited to see? And what theories you guys have for Shrek out there? I know we have a lot of memories behind this whole entire franchise, and I cannot wait to see another trailer. And like Tech said, it gives us plenty of time, buddies, to watch Shrek 1, 2, 3, and 4, plus all the little holiday mini movies
yeah,
they had, because they had a bunch of them. And you know what though? Those are also awesome. And they're
yeah,
funny. And they are legitimate comedy. And that's something you can't say about Disney and their sequels and their properties. All their mini movies are just kind of mid in comparison
yeah.
to what Shrek has given us, man. So let us know down below what you think about this teaser for Shrek. And thank you so much for listening. This is The Morgue, where we dissect the latest and greatest in the world of entertainment. We are your hosts, Arturo Padilla, along with Mr. Nick Valdez. A big shout out goes to you guys out there for listening and for watching. We have all these episodes up on our YouTube archive, as well as anywhere you get your podcast streams. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and share. Hit that bell up there. That way you know when all these videos are dropping. Hit that thumbs up too. Also, drop us some stars, some reviews on the podcast streams. We would highly, highly appreciate that. Big shout out goes to Del Virus for all the artwork you've seen in front of you throughout the years. And last but not least, always remember, it is a scary world out there, especially with Gingy's BBL, but we are here to walk you through it.